This game sucks. Yeah, I can hear everyone freaking out now. Jamo, how can you say Mass Effect sucks? It's freaking Mass Effect. How can Mass Effect suck? It's like amazing. Well, I will admit that for its time, for an early Xbox game, this was really a great showcase of the potential for storytelling and just a general feeling of grand scope. I mean, I can't wait to see what games like this will be like the next generation, and man, it's going to be incredible. The scale, the size, the graphics. That's still whiles off, I think. Where I think Mass Effect 1 really doesn't do a good job is, well, kind of the gameplay. As a shooter, it's not very good. As an RPG, it's not very good. The RPG mechanics are kind of broken and easy to exploit to make yourself uber powerful without too much trouble, and I'm lost. Well, and on top of that, as a shooter, it doesn't work. It's okay and it's serviceable, but it's not very satisfying, and it just feels kind of clunky and unresponsive, and the poor stability of the engine for Mass Effect 1 really, all around keeps it.
Doesn't look like it's on yet. We should keep looking.
Yes, let's keep looking around this confusing, convoluted mess of a maze. Is this a door, or is it misleading me? Because I hate doors that mislead me. Good. It's not a misleading door. Now, Mass Effect 2 to me is a much better game because it knows what it's trying to be. It's not trying to be overly RPG. It's trying to be like a shooter with vague RPG elements. It's focusing on bringing the fun to it and making this feel like an adventure. Like, can you imagine, like, watching a movie like Lord of the Rings or something, and rather than, you know, kicking butts and all that stuff like they do in the action scenes, have Aragorn just poke an enemy with his sword as a health bar whittles away? Like, stab him repeatedly in the gut. 2 damage, 2 damage. No. I think Mass Effect works as an action game. It all around feels better and keeps the base RPG elements just enough to give you a sense of immersion. And that's what I like about it. It doesn't overclutter it. It feels more solid, compact, and refined. And feels just a lot better as a game. The original Mass Effect has not aged well, and I think, frankly, nah, is that a good word to use now? For the next generation, I want to see them remake it, release like an ultimate box set, the Mass Effect trilogy. Have the first game with much more refined mechanics, better engine, better graphics, all around that, up to the standards of what newer things can do. Mass Effect 2 have the same, Mass Effect 3, and just because this is such a timeless story and needs to be retold, it should be updated every generation. Similar to old movies going to Blu-ray and all that. Or in the case of Star Wars Blu-rays, they're probably going to be loaded with lots of cheesy effects and... Oh, I didn't mean to take all. I don't need that crap cluttering my inventory. The inventory sucks. It's a Geth transmitter. Are you afraid of Gethly transmitted diseases? Are you, Tally? Because I know you have all of that screwy immune system. It's space AIDS. Okay, it's technically not that. She doesn't have an immune disease. She just has a sucky immune system because of her stupid being sheltered in a flotilla all this time. If you know anything about the germies, it's that they love to evolve, mutate, procreate, and eliminate all your cells. See, that's one thing I like about me, and I think you like about me, is because I tend to be very witty. Hey, yeah, here comes vain vanity Vineyard Jamo. He's gonna start praising himself with unabashed glory. But would you say, do you think it's fair to say, no, this isn't the right way, I don't think he's any smarter. Wouldn't you say I'm fairly witty? I'm clever? I'm good at making up things on the spot, on the fly? Zippity-doo-dah-die? Yeah, I'm sorry for being a little bit of a egotist there. Throw a grenade, for good measure. Oops, get out of there. I don't want to get you exploded, Commander Shepard. Oh shoot, it's more Geth.
I've lost shields.
Stop shooting at Shepard. You stupid shit-talky mushroom. These guys kind of look like shiitake mushrooms, don't they? Yeah, I'm not gonna curse. Cursing is for people who have less refined tastes in expletives. I prefer expletives in the form of friggin', or heck, or crapshoot.
Perimeter clear.
Hold on. Stand up, Shepard. Stop squatting down like a weirdo. I opened the water valve.
There. That did it. The system is active.
The system is active. Get to the chopper. No. You're no Arnold Schwarzenegger. Arnold Schwarzenegger was, you know, Austrian. You're Space Russian, or whatever you call them. Quarians. It's better than some of the names they give some of the Star Wars races. Like, what's a really stupid one? Well, to be honest, maybe I'm a little biased. I really like the Draenei from World of Warcraft, and I think it sounds cool, it rolls off the tongue. But I've hated those two-tailed Star Wars people, you know, the Twi'leks. I think Twi'lek is an awful name for a species. Twi'lek? It's so unappealing. Elevator is currently out of service. They're installing new floor panels. Does that make sense? I don't know. That's just what I came up with in my brilliant head. I mean, you could just grab my mind and you'll be like, ooh, take it back. Too much for me to handle. Yeah, I've been watching that Charlie Sheen guy. He's freaking nuts. He's an absolute lunatic. And he's gonna end up dead. And, you know, I'm not gonna have any pity for him because he's being stupid. Crummy frame rate. Hey, David.
You're the one who repelled that last wave. They'll be back. And if
Where's
we
your
get
name,
those
Davin?
waves, we'll die of hunger soon enough.
You need food?
Are you doing anything to remedy the situation?
I need to boost rations with Varen meat, but it's too dangerous. The Alpha Varen, he's huge and he's mad. Rabid maybe. Totally uncontrollable. I can't do anything until he's dead.
He's dead.
I killed the big Varen. The rest are yours.
Excellent. I'll organize a hunt when the immediate threat of the Geth is gone.
Give me money.
Fork over the reward so I can get back to more important things.
Of course. I don't want to delay you any more than I already have.
Hey, buttface. You gave me a Canadian corner. We have space credits in the future lands. Hey, fight
The
on.
tower's secure. Thanks to you, Commander.
Didn't do it for you. I'm Shepard. I'm the man.
I'm interested in what Saren sent the Geth to find. Nothing more.
If it's Geth you're looking for, you've come to the right place.
They may have been slowed, but they'll be back. They always come back.
Wow, a Mass Effect girl NPC with nice hair? That's so rare.
Tell me what the Geth want. Why are they attacking you?
Do I look manly and
If
pink?
you want answers, go ask them yourselves.
We don't know what they're after. They came, they attacked us, that's all we know. Their main base is at the Exogeny headquarters. A good place to start looking if you want answers.
Exogeny? Aren't they the company that makes troll dolls?
What's Exogeny?
It's the company most of us worked for before the attacks. They fund this colony. The Skyway
They merged with Viacom and took over YouTube in
Of course, there's an
2028.
army of Geth between here and there.
Good, I want to get my hands bloody, or whatever that white goop that sprays out a Geth is.
Every Geth I kill brings me one step closer to Saren.
Then maybe I can get this colony operational again.
Anyways, I don't have anything to talk
We'll
about.
get going then.
Good luck.
Wait, did I stop the Geth? I want to talk to you.
Commander, what can I do for you?
I destroyed a Geth transmitter in the tunnels. It won't be a problem any longer.
Thank you, Commander. We're in your debt. You've taken a great weight off my shoulders. I just wish I had such good news for
You're
every
wrinkly.
problem.
Is there anything I can do to solve your water shortage?
Maka Doyle has been assigned to that particular issue. If you have any insight to offer, please speak with her.
Let's talk about Zeus, Hope, and Pharos in general.
Of course, Commander.
There's this weird psychopath and he's asking me for change.
There's a guy living down in the tunnels. Is he one of yours?
That would be Ian. He's very sick.
No kidding, I've met mentally ill people before. I once knew a girl in this hospital who claimed that she strangled a cat with its own intestines. I don't know if she was just being shocking or what, but she was pretty sick.
He seems to be more than just sick.
He hasn't been the same since the attack.
Oh,
We tried to help him.
post-traumatic
Wouldn't listen.
stress disorder.
I can't help my people if they won't listen, Commander.
Give them hard drugs.
Don't you have medical supplies? Something to help him?
I wish it was that simple. Ian was a good man I'd like to have with us. Please, Commander. I'd prefer not to talk about it anymore.
Okay.
I'll talk to you when I learn more.
Good luck, Commander.
It's awful losing someone you love. But when you lose someone you hate, it's wonderful. Because you're like, oh, I had that monkey off my back. There's not that weird other kid from the hospital I knew who was always screaming in my ear. Yeah, I've met a lot of nutcases before. Ooh, Hana Murakami.
You're the commander of the ship that just landed.
Hana Murakami? Are you supposed to be Japanese? You don't look very convincing as a Japanese person. BioWare, get to work on that.
Goodbye.
That if you'll ever patch this game to at least be compatible with Windows 7. Without, like, modification and all that crap.
This colony will survive. We will soon have all that we need.
It will survive. It will survive. Da-na-na-na. That's a good song. I'm gonna have that sung at my wedding, and my wedding is gonna be in a Shark Tank, so it'd be kind of pleasing and ironic in a weird sort of way. Don't do that. No, go back. I hate the navigation system. This weird scrolly thing. There. Okay, which way goes where? Once again, I must say, I absolutely hate the layout of these areas in this game. It's too big, too convoluted, and just, I guess I can resort to the map. That's one thing I liked about Mass Effect 5? No, that's jumping the gun. Mass Effect 2 is like, the layout of the areas and the questing and all that junk is a lot more streamlined, but it doesn't feel like it's at the cost of the game. You never get lost.
Commander, I was told to make my supplies available to you if you wish.
What is wrong with your face?
I may be able to provide a few interesting items.
An equalizer. Haliot Armory. Okay, let me see. How much? Too expensive, too expensive. Ooh, a Terminator. Terminator. I never use money in this game, so it's really no big for me, but you know what? I really want that Terminator 4. Why don't they just call it Terminator Salvation? It's probably considering the crappy, Hold on, is this my store? Or this buy? Am I doing the buy thing? I don't know. Compare. Okay, my current assault rifle, Jammo Shepard. Oh yeah, I'm buying that Terminator 4. Buy. Accept. Yeah. By the way, I've never seen any Terminator movie. I know that's sacrilege for a lot of people. Like, you've never seen Terminator? What the? I've never sat all the way through Jurassic Park either. What of it, man? Oh yeah, oh, that's a cool looking gun. It's like almost SMG-esque. That's what you call something that's sort of like an SMG, but not quite. Kind of like, what's a good example? I don't know. Hey
Your
David,
help is appreciated, but we're not out of the woods yet.
you're not in the freaking woods. You're in some kind of weird cavern, sky, city, cloudy place. It's crappy. I wouldn't want to live here. Probably couldn't get a good pina colada here.
Not the best shot, but I'll do what I can.
Man, your suit is very form-fitting. What does that remind me of? It reminds me of Jill's battlesuit from Resident Evil 5, and what else? Wasn't there a girl in, was it Metal Gear Solid 3 who wore something like that? And, yeah, I forget. I've never played all the way through that game, but I will once I get the 3DS version. And it will be in 3D! There's a good song, I suggest you all look it up. It's called Nature Trail to Hell in 3D or something by Weird Al. It's such a catchy tune. It's repetitive, but for some reason it's fun to listen to. You know those kind of songs that's the same thing over and over again? Because the tune and feel is so unique, it doesn't get old. I like songs like that. Why am I going back to my ship? Freaking confusing layout! See, I don't have the patience to go and see this is the Normandy, this is the... Nubby Funchkins. You know, I'm running. I'm jogging. I'm gallivanting. I'm jaloping. That's not a word. But yeah, check this out. It's my... Yeah, this is sweet, man. Sweet with a capital, sugar. Isn't Capital Sugar a company? Isn't it like the company that's basically in charge of guarding all of Lincoln's treasured saltwater taffy collection?
Nice work with those Geth. Glad you showed up. I still need the power cells for this generator, though.
Moira Brown, is that you? You've got a deeper voice and you're not as nutty.
Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy? We can certainly spare a few.
The top of the line
And you look
doesn't
older.
use the same parts
But hey,
as
it's
the
been
old
how long?
generator we've got.
What is the difference between Fallout's time and Mass Effect's time? I don't think it's that much. Just Fallout's kind of got screwed over and has set it back quite a few hundred years.
Would it help if I brought in some power cells from the Normandy?
Oh, I'm repeating
We can
stuff.
certainly spare a
That's
few.
what I get when I
The
babble.
top of the line ship doesn't use the same parts as the old generator we've got. The cells just aren't compatible.
If I find anything while I'm looking around...
Goodbye,
I'll
Moira.
send it your way.
I'm gonna go
Take
kill
your
some
time.
Mirelurks while I'm at it.
Appreciate
Okay. Okay, let's see if I can navigate this horrible, horrible place. This hungry, hungry hippo. How come Charlie Sheen got paid 1.5 million for each episode of 2.5 Men? And you know how much I get for this YouTube thing? Being, well, not a jerk? Zippo. I get paid in Zippo. It's this really, really cheap type of snack food from China. It's pretty lousy. That's what I'm getting paid for to do this. Zippo. They're kind of like Cheez-Its, only they're shaped like little hammers and sickles. Oh, this is the way to the Prothean Skyway. I just jump immediately into the elevator. It's like a weird, fastly edited movie that nobody bothered to say doesn't make sense.
I'll be here any minute now. I don't know how much more I can take.
Never fear, bold Space Marine Shepard is here. Hey, don't shoot my friend. They're my friend.
Think we're good, Commander?
Yes, we are. Tali, no, Zaraya, Reyes, Kareem Ali. Holy crap. Evil. Ew, it's like some kind of weird ship with legs. What are the purpose of those little legs on the Geth ships? They seem to serve absolutely no purpose. Like, do they walk on those? I don't think they'd be very good for walking. I mean, they're in a really weird place. Okay, lousy Mako, Mako,
The Geth interference.
Mahatma Gandhi controls. Stop it! You guys like seeing me fail, don't you? Take this, demon of metal and silicone.
More chatter, Commander Shepard. I still can't get a fix on the location.
Curse that con chatter. Geth are blocking the signals, and I'm driving this horrible to control. Seriously, haven't they invented four-wheel drive or six-wheel drive for this? In this futuristic world? Why do the vehicles control so crappily? You think by 2020, 2230, isn't this? Something around there? That they have discovered some kind of thing that allows cars to get a accurate trajectory, like scan the whole area and plan for things that could happen, and if they do, take appropriate action. Like, wouldn't cars drive themselves by this point, essentially? Like, they'd be a lot quicker, more responsible, have built-in AIs to program for circumstances, so they wouldn't get stuck. I'm going to be playing Mass Effect 2, don't worry, and when I do, I've never done the vehicle missions because they were DLC, and I don't have enough space on my Xbox for DLC. Because I'm running really low.
Some kind of vehicle, not one of the Geth.
Yeah, that's a good question. People, do you pronounce vehicle, or actually, that's
We need to find
it's hard for me to pronounce it vehicle with my accent. I always pronounce it vehicle, with a slight H sound. I don't know how common that is for people in my area. Maybe it's just the way my parents spoke, but for some reason I always pronounce it vehicle. Not vehicle. Even if I try to say vehicle, there's a slight H sound in there. Always. That's the fun of accents.
Relax, Jong. They're obviously not Geth.
Get back, Juliana. Who are you? What do you want?
You look like Zedong Mao. Only if you got a haircut and lost weight. Stand down. I'm from the
I
internet.
suggest you put that weapon down
And part of my face is missing. Shepard's, I
Don't worry
mean.
about him. He only cares about the company.
And you trust too easily, Juliana.
I'm just glad to see a friendly face. I thought we were the only humans left on this planet.
Don't worry. I am from the internet. There's humans there. And they spend all our time on 4chan insulting each other. We are a superior race. Obey us!
Vidan and some of the members of Zoo's Hope are still alive.
I thought you said they were all dead.
I said they were probably all dead.
They live, though the Geth have devastated their colony.
We know what that's like.
Yes, listen to Tally's massive hips. That's war. War is hell.
Just tell me where I can find them.
You see? They're not here to save us. We should just wait for company support before we...
Ignore him. The Geth are up in the Exogeny headquarters. Just
You have
a bit
huge
further along the
pupils,
skyway.
Jong.
Those headquarters are private property, soldier. Remove the
You've been
Geth.
dropping the acid?
I'm not interested in your company's secrets.
Commander, before you go, my daughter, Lisbeth,
With no E?
she's missing.
They shouldn't waste time poking around. We can do a proper accounting of our casualties after the Geth are gone.
That's terrible.
That's my daughter you're talking about. She's still alive. I know it.
You're a jerk, Jong. Where is she? I'm just kidding, I killed her.
Where is your daughter, Juliana?
She was working in the Exogeny building when the attacks came.
Oh, yeah, there were several places...
Wait, have I ever noticed this before? Has anyone else noticed this? Exo, Exodus, Jenny, Genesis? Is that a coincidence? I never noticed that till now.
If she's in there, I'll get her out.
This is the first time I've noticed that.
Thank you.
Stay bunkered
Exodus
down
and
until I find
Genesis
out.
together make, well, with the ends cut off, makes Exo Jenny.
And please remember, if you see my daughter...
Either though exo could also mean exothermic or something weird like that.
I was hoping you'd have a moment to speak with me. I've got a bit of a problem.
You have a problem? We all do. It's the human condition. Things always suck for us people.
Everybody wants something. Hurry up about it.
Fair enough. I need to retrieve some data. It's not a big job, but it pays well.
Are you working for WikiLeaks?
This really isn't the time.
All right. Just remember.
This
Alright.
Hoping you'd have a moment to speak with me. I've got a bit of a problem.
Get to the point.
Everybody wants something.
Fair. I need to retrieve some data.
Go on.
It's not a big job, but it pays well.
I'm listening.
Good. Good. Poking around in the ruins has become a bit too dangerous.
Yeah, have you met the natives? They have, like, laser
makes
guns.
People assume we enjoy being in harm's way.
Ah, Tally.
It's not that bad, really. All you need to do is find my console at Exogeny headquarters and drop the data onto this OSD. It's that simple.
OSD? What kind of drugs are you people on? Seriously. This whole place is some kind of weird hippie love brigade.
You're awfully quick to trust me with this.
Love brigade that spends most of their time criticizing people.
I'll look around.